Leo, Leo, Leo. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your special reading. So, hello to all of my Leos. Today is 7-11. So, what does that mean? The number 7 is for perfection and also for completeness, right? The 11 is, look at these cute little Disney cards. Look at the 11. 11 is a portal for you to receive energy and vibrations from the Most High God in the universe. So I want you to accept whatever the Most High God in the universe is trying to tell you, okay, Leo? Because it's very, very important time. A lot of things are happening, a lot of planets in retrograde right now. So I won't get into all of the planets in retrograde right now. This is a special weekly reading all about you, Leos. And so we want to get into your reading, okay? So, Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Leos in every area possible, whether it relates to their money, as it relates to their money, as it relates to their prosperity, wealth, as it relates to their spirituality, their spiritual journey, as it relates to them taking action, their creativity, their emotions, their intellect and power. Okay? Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Leo. All right, let's go. All right, okay. So first card up is your King of Wands. Okay, so you are an entrepreneur. You are a leader, and you're on fire, and you're a visionary, right? This Wands cup denotes that it's a fire sign. So you have that fire in you. Okay, so I want you to never depart from this, okay, Leo? You are a visionary, you are an entrepreneur, you're a leader, and you have a fire burning inside of you. You're also filled with a lot of emotions, right? This is the Cups card. This is attached to the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you also have a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of emotions around you. And so what I mean by that is that when you have your third eye open, you have some new beginnings happening for you. Your heart is filled with love. It doesn't necessarily mean relationship love. It could just mean love for yourself, right? Because we know that's the highest form of love for yourself. And so because you love yourself at a deep level, the way that you love yourself is actually attracting people who love themselves to you, right? But it also attracts snakes, right? So you have some people around you that could be jealous, but they, in the big scheme of things, it doesn't even really matter. It's so minute, it doesn't even really matter, okay? So you can't help it that the light is shining bright on you. Just like in this picture right here, the light is shining bright on you, and you just have this very positive and confident stance about you, okay, Leo? So I want you to focus on that. You have manifested a lot of wonderful things to happen. So you have a lot of wish fulfillment attached to money happening for you, right? And your emotions. So, and you'll be getting very emotional about the money that's coming to you. This is, again, wish fulfillment. And then look at this Six of Cups right here. Again, this is attached to emotions. Attached to emotions. Attached to emotions, okay? And so, this right here is telling me that there's something relating to your creativity that's very, very familiar to you. It actually takes you back to a time of innocence, right? This is the Six of Cups. It takes you back to something that seems very familiar to you. This is that creative piece that's inside of you, that, let's say, for instance, there's something that you wanted to do when you were a little kid, and you say, I've always wanted to be you fill in the blank. That creative energy of saying, right now I have so many gifts, and I have there's so much illumination. I can tap into so many different things, right? And that's a wonderful thing. So I don't want you to doubt yourself. I don't want you to feel like because you have maybe the minimum, it's like a small amount of people around you that's like snakes. I don't want you to start doubting your abilities. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what seems to be missing. You actually have a lot of things working in your favor, okay, Leo? And so you have to tap back into sort of like that childlike innocence and go back to what's familiar to you, because that's where your creative energy started to flow, okay? This could also mean that you're connecting with somebody from your childhood, somebody who's familiar with you, somebody who makes you very nostalgic, okay? So I want you to tap into that. Also, there's a reason why you're sleeping with it, that you, even in rest position, while you have a sword in your hand. That is because there are people around you that feel some kind of way about you being an entrepreneur and a leader. They really, really can't handle the sun shining on you as brightly as it's shining on you. So you always keep your swords, close to you, because at any time, if you need to cut people off, you'll do it with no problem. Okay, what do we know about the Leos? When we talk about Leos, we know that Leos are very caring. You all are very optimistic. You're a natural leader. Like I said here, you're a natural leader. You are very loyal. You're vivacious. You're attention seeking, but attention seeking doesn't mean how some people try to project attention seeking onto you. Like, some people may attach attention seeking to somebody who's being a narcissist, but that's not what I'm talking about. The attention seeking comes from the fact that you take great care of your body, of your health, your physical appearance, but you also invest a lot into your mental your mental strength as well. And so that means that you will go take classes, you'll learn another language, you'll do whatever you need to do to communicate with more people, and that right there gets people's attention. Okay, I want you to be very clear. I don't want you, Leo, to allow people to project their negative thoughts about Leo's sun sign onto you. Or if they know you have Leo in your chart, they go into this whole, oh yeah, so and so. No, you really don't know me, because you know what I'm saying, Leo? Like, they don't know that you're trying to be your best self. And if that rubs people the wrong way, that's not your problem. That's actually theirs. All right, so we have some major arcanas. Now we get into the major arcanas. Here's your major arcanas, the Judgment card. This card is coming up a lot in readings. This Judgment card, Leo, what I want you to understand about this card right here is the Judgment card. I do not want you to judge yourself harshly, and I don't want you to judge other people harshly, because it's actually a reflection of you. So if you judge yourself harshly, you're just like, oh, I'm not this. You're giving life to something that is not true. If you're judging someone else harshly, you're actually projecting yourself onto them. So when you're speaking about people in situations, this is why it's so important to forgive. I don't care what you thought a person did to you in the past, forgive them and move on, because you want to continue to vibrate at a high frequency. This is you right here. This is this Virgo energy. This is the Hermit card, right? This is you reflecting on, really, really thinking about some things that happened to you in the past. And so again, I want you to walk in forgiveness. I don't care what somebody did to you. Release them and release yourself, okay? Listen, this right here is, hold on, let's see, okay, yep. Okay, we had this, and this. All right. So when you do that, when you decide to release people and you really forgive them, this is how you come out the Empress. Fruits of your labor. The sun is still going to shine on you regardless. Look, because you are a leader, you're an entrepreneur, you're a visionary. So no matter what, the sun is going to shine on you, right? That's what I'm saying. Continue to speak high of people. Continue to speak high of yourself. That's how... your wish, this is wish fulfillment. This is why your wishes are coming true, because you're learning how to speak high of people. And this is not even in a sarcastic way. This is you genuinely speaking high of people, because listen, look at all this money and this information and this free flow of energy. This is financial energy. This is mental energy. All of this free flow of energy coming in, going out, coming in, going out. You are at peace. This is the power of forgiving other people. Again, this is your reflecting. This is introspection. You're thinking about all of the emotions that you have inside of you that's like setting things to flame for you. Like you have all this emotional energy inside of you. So I don't want you to give more energy to the snakes than you're giving to all these other wonderful things in your life, okay? Don't give more energy to the snakes. They don't deserve the energy, okay? So this is you, introspection. This person is alone, so they could be drawing energy from the universe versus drawing energy from a lot of people. But there are a lot of emotions attached to this. There's a lot of creativity attached to this. That's what you have. And you're like, I don't know which one to tap into because there's just so much. I don't want you to doubt yourself. There's no reason for you to doubt yourself. Allow people to cut themselves off out of your life. But I don't want you to speak badly of anybody, Leo, because your blessings actually depend on you speaking highly of people. And the more and more you speak highly of people, and let me give you an example. Let's say somebody stabbed you in the back in the past, and you happen to meet somebody and they happen to know this person who stabbed you in the back in the past, Leo. Instead of you saying, you know what, if I don't have anything nice, I won't say anything at all. Instead of saying that, because that's putting out negative energy, instead of saying that, just saying, oh, okay, so what was your experience with the person? And that person is speaking highly of this person, because a lot of people are evolving. They're growing. They're becoming their best selves. Just say, you know what? That's great to hear. I haven't talked to them in a long time, and I really don't remember. It's not like you're lying, because, again, you could be talking about their former self. Just like, well, I'm glad you're having a great experience with them. No sarcasm attached, none of that attached, because, again, that's a reflection of you. So this is going to help you to progress real quick. Lots of prospects, a lot of wonderful things, a lot of advancement happening for you real quick. Keep your vibrations high at all time. Keep your vibrations high, regardless of what people. And like I said, this snake is so insignificant in the big scheme of things. What happened in the Bible? Somebody just like stomped on the snake's head and kept it moving. So that snake could also represent something inside of you wanting to be sarcastic about somebody who tried to hurt you. No, don't let that snake don't let that snake rise up. Don't let that snake rise up. Keep that snake right in that cup. So you don't want that part of you to come out that's going to cause you to be a complete reflection of what you're saying about someone else. Okay? We have a lot of crystals here. You want to get some crystals for clarity, just in case things are kind of like they're not as clear as you want them to be, but you can get some crystals for clarity. You can also, this is the love crystal. This is for forgiveness. Okay, this is attached to your heart chakra. So if you're having some problems forgiving somebody, get you some a love quartz. This is attached to you loving yourself deeper and harder, and this is you forgiving other people, right? No matter who the person is that try to hurt you, I want you to forgive him. This is the black tourmaline. This is for protection and positivity. This is going to keep you positive. It actually purifies toxins and it shields you from negative energy. And so this is where we want you to continue to fly at a high vibration, okay, Leo? Because it's not even worth you getting entangled with somebody who tries to hurt you. What for? I mean, that doesn't serve anybody any purpose. Let's get into these affirmator cards. Let's see, what we have here with the affirmator cards as it relates to your money. Yeah. Like I said, you're in a really good space, Leo. I don't want you to have any doubts about where you're going. No doubts at all. None whatsoever. You are an entrepreneur. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. You are a visionary. You are a leader. A lot of wish fulfillment happening for you. So I don't want you to doubt yourself. Don't give any snakes any... don't give snakes any... And that's a snake in your mind, and that's also snakes around you, other people. Don't give them any energy. Continue to speak high. Speak high to yourself. Continue those high vibrations with yourself. This is the Hierophant card. Okay, this is your journey to money and wealth. Okay, so when we look at this card in particular, okay, this Hierophant card. And again, I like to share the significance of numbers. Like I share the significance of 7 and 11, right? But what does 5 mean? Because this is a number 5 card. What does 5 mean? Okay, so 5 really is a visual representation of a pivot point that's happening in your life. And so it represents versatility, it represents movement, it represents decision, it represents risk, it represents a new beginning of some kind. Okay, this is why I say, if you have any thoughts about any people that have been like snakes, let me put this right here, that have been like a snake to you, or you even have any thoughts of saying anything negative about anybody, that's a direct reflection of you, right? Of what's happening with you. So you always want to keep your vibrations high, because this number right here, the number 5, denotes change. Major change is happening. It's a pivot point. It's a pivotal point in your life right now. And so this is why you keep your vibrations high at all times. Keep being kind to people. Keep being nice to people. No sarcasm. No sarcasm at all when it comes to talking about people. Like I said, if you come in contact with somebody who knows somebody who did you wrong in the past, if you don't have anything nice to say about them, really don't say anything at all. But no sarcasm whatsoever. Keep that little snake at bay. Okay? You have too much to lose. And when I say too much to lose, is that some wonderful things are happening for you right now, Leo. And so you know exactly what to cut off. Even in your rest position, you know exactly what to cut off. But like I said, there is something, some childhood nostalgia attached to this. This is just a wonderful time for you. And so I want you to focus on all the beautiful things that's happening for you right now, and not focus on the one little thing that could potentially, and like I said, they're not even really a problem. Snakes are like, they're scary to some people, because depending on if the snake is poisonous, or in some snakes, they because they're a snake, and because people don't know about snakes, they don't know if they're poisonous or not. But like, for instance, if you are a gardener and you see like a little black snake in your garden bed or whatever, and you know that they're not poisonous, you may just pick the snake up by the tail and kind of sort of fling it across the grass or whatever, or take something and kill it. But if you have something like a copperhead snake in your grass, those are very dangerous, even deadly. And so either way, you kill it. Okay? You get rid of it, because it doesn't serve really any purpose except eating rats, like eating rodents and stuff. And so since I don't see rodents in your in your reading, Leo, okay, so the snakes, the only purpose that, like I said, a snake could serve is to just eat the rodents. So there may be a small part of you that just says, okay, I'm not going to be a doormat for somebody. And again, by you being a fire sign, you're not going to just let somebody say anything to you. You may have to strike back out at them like a snake and just shut it down instantly. But what I'm saying to you is that if there's any gossip inside of you about people that may have hurt you in the past, I need you to kill it. I really, really need you to kill it, because some wonderful things are happening for you. And so if you need to bring that snake out at any time, to cut to just sink your fangs into somebody who is like trying to treat you like a doormat, then use it when it's appropriate. But any other time, if it comes to like, in other words, kill it right then and there so you can move on and just keep on gardening. That, if I had to give an analogy, of like flinging a snake across the other side of the grass, or if it's a copperhead, you want to kill it right away so that you can continue moving forward, right? Okay, so that is what I have for you, Leos. Hopefully this resonates for you. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Queen Amun Ra. But like I said, wonderful things are happening for you, Leo. I want you to stay in that good, high vibrating space. You know exactly who and when to cut off, when you need to do it, but you're manifesting some wonderful things. This is wish fulfillment. You're manifesting some wonderful things that's happening for you. So I didn't want to specifically talk about any loves or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. This is not what I'm getting. But you're some pivotal changes in your life right now. And so that's what all of this reflection, this introspection is about. And again, like with this Virgo card, it just means that you're being very meticulous about this journey that you're on, okay? But the outcome is great for you. Okay, Leo? That's what I have for you. Have a great weekend. Bye.